That'll be video though. Alright, chat.
A few.
Let's watch one more video, then we head into the game. One more video, then we head into the game. Alright, chat. It said they let them dress like pros. It's about school. What you call this? This the thumbnail. You feel me? It's been a minute since we tapped in on these ones. Let's tap in, boys. Let's tap in, gents. Let's tap in, gents.
A few days ago, we were discussing how South Africa has the biggest HIV/AIDS program in the world. Today, we are discussing that South Africa has the highest teenage pregnancy rates. Come on now, fellow South Africans. Are these the statistics to be proud of? More importantly, how did we get here and how can we stop this train in its tracks?
Yo, boy. Yo, niggas are high. Niggas are ranked high in the wrong things, boy. Unemployment, pregnancy rates. What did you say? HIV? They're ranked in the wrong things, boy.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, South Africa has one of the highest teenage pregnancy rates in the world. According to Statistics South Africa,
WSA.
over 90,000 girls aged between 10 to 19 years gave birth from March 2021 to April 2022 in all 9 provinces. Yesterday, the Eastern Cape Department of Health expressed shock and concern after a 12-year-old girl gave birth at a health facility in Komani in the Chris Hani District Municipality.
Before you call me boring and switch to a more exciting video, please look at what this man had to say about our children.
I don't know if you've actually noticed that mostly all the South African students, like schools, allow their students to wear short skirts. I don't really understand. Is it like a trend, or is it like allowing the students to, walk easily? Or I don't really get this, because
I'm gonna keep it a bug though, Chad. He has a point. Let's okay, gents. BS aside, BS, like being horny aside, you Bruce being horny aside. Let's not lie, Chad. This is kind of crazy. Let's not lie, Chad. This is kind of crazy, bro. I don't think they should be wearing short skirts like this. I've always wondered why they were like always short, bro. You feel me? You're yapping. I don't think I'm yapping, Chad. I don't know why, dog. I don't know why it's that allowed, though. Keep it a buck, dog. They bad, though. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
when you see young ladies at the age of 15 wearing short skirts, and it's allowed around the country, I really don't get this. Like, is it a Western thing that is actually affecting this? Students, or the schools are actually making it compulsory for them? Because I can't see this happening in Nigeria. In Nigeria, no school is going to allow, just watch these ladies, these young girls, rocking short skirts. And what do you really expect of the young men, like their, classmates? How do you expect them to focus in class? I mean, if I were in that class.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. Asking how can they focus, how do you expect them to focus? Bro, just don't look at it. Okay, that one is tweaking, bro. Just don't look at it. He's tweaking on that one, bro.
Where you have girls with short skirts, I can't focus. I'm not gonna even understand what's happening because my female colleagues are actually wearing short skirts. What is South Africa doing, leaving these young girls to wear short skirts? You need to correct this. This is un-African. Africans don't dress like this, especially at a young age. At 14, 15, young girls are wearing this kind of skirt. What would they be wearing when they get to 50 years? South Africa, you need to look into this. This is not funny. Nigerians wouldn't allow this. We are very proud of our culture and we'll do whatever it takes to preserve it.
This lady has beef with Zodwa, dog. Yo.
South Africa, you need to look into this. This is not funny. Nigerians wouldn't allow this. We are very proud of our culture and we'll do whatever it takes to preserve it. South Africans, look into this. Young girls at 14, 15 shouldn't be wearing this. It's un-African.
It seems like South African women are known across the globe for unsavory things, and there seems to be a pride in that when really...
You say they should mind their own business, Reva Soma. That's crazy because this lady is South African. She talk about this thing. He can't focus, no cap. Yeah, it's crazy that he's talking about how do you expect him to focus. That's a crazy take, my guy. That's a crazy take. We need to check your phone.
They ought to be ashamed. You cannot be proud of being known as a nation of dirty women, loose women, women who grab every opportunity to reveal as much skin as possible. No ways, fellow South Africans. It can't be that way, fellow women. This is one of the reasons why many African countries mock South Africans. This is why they look down upon us. And the fact that we are comfortable with our young girls behaving this way is a sign that they are right to hold such a view of us. Apart from a horrible, shameful reputation, what are other consequences of us allowing our young flowers to parade themselves in this fashion?
Is the highest number of pregnant learners to be recorded within a space of a year. The Provincial Health Department recorded over 4,000 teenagers that gave birth to health facilities between the month of April and June this year. Over 3,600 of those teenagers are between the ages of 15 and 19 years old, while the remaining teenagers are between 10 and 14 years old.
Who are the fathers though, Chad? That's all we want to know. Who are the fathers? Now, let's see. Now, this is how we catch niggas, man. Now, this is how we catch niggas, Chad. We should check the teenage fatherhood or whatever you call it percentage, and we should match it with the teenage pregnancy percentage, and then we'll know who's smashing the minors. Am I cooking or what? I'm cooking, Chad. If the numbers are not aligning, then we know who's the perpetrators. Clean.
Zwelisha High School in Tabankulu is one of the mostly affected schools in the province. The closure of the school due to violent protest is believed to have contributed to the high rate of pregnancy.
As we speak, some have left school and some are already in hospital. Some are waiting for their dates to give birth.
Many of our people are high school dropouts who had children in high school, increasing their chances of ending up on the wrong side of the equality spectrum. Many of our girls and boys are born with no father in the home.
Polo drivers are doing too much. Polo drivers why would polo drivers child like little kids? They're for polo, bro. If you told me taxi niggas, then I'll wait. Even boat drivers, nobody talks about these boat drivers, eh? Though these boat drivers, they child minors, like boy, I'm telling you honest, dog. Nobody talks about these boat drivers like they're supposed to, bro. Just speak to a boat driver about minors, bro. Trust me, bro.
To broken homes that breed a broken society. Because many started things the wrong way around, they end up looking down on marriage and even mocking marriage. The very institute that could have prevented a lot of the mess we are seeing today.
That's the most nonsensical thing I've ever experienced in my life, was marriage. For me, it does not make sense. It does not make sense that an entire community of human beings would base the success of a contract that is supposed to be two human beings bound together, mutually beneficial, contract on one individual, the woman. So my man cheats, it's my fault. My man hits me, it's my fault. My man abuses me, it's my fault. My man neglects his responsibilities, it's my fault. My man is not satisfied, it's my fault. My man is goddamn hungry, it's my fault. This been making food for himself before he met me. Now all of a sudden, his hunger is my goddamn fault. My man's shirts is dirty, it's my fault. The house is burning down, it's my, can we please make a song?
Do you have insurance?
It's my fault.
Did you get insurance? It's your fault.
And instead of correcting those who are misled and informing them that, no ma'am, no sir, the problem is not.
Bruh. Dog, I don't know why, like, bro, things like this, they were trained, bro. How many times do you see a clip a day about a loyal woman, like, speaking about how, like, her marriage is so perfect? Bro, those things don't train, bro. It's always these things that train, bro. That's why a lot of us think a lot of hands cheat. Let's keep it a buck, chat. That's why a lot of us think a lot of girls cheat and shit like that. It's because that's what's shown in our face, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Those things don't trend. The nice stuff don't trend.
Not marriage. The problem is you. The problem is the mindset you had when you got married. We allow them to denigrate marriage. We are so scared of telling the
crazy,
truth
boy.
lest we offend someone. And so let's just
That's
allow
crazy,
people
boy.
to believe rubbish, spread nonsense, all in the name of do you, boo. The fear to offend seems to have even entered certain homes where parents are too scared to tell their children to dress in a decent manner and behave right. The wise King Solomon informed us that the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights. If you as a parent love that child, you will correct him or her. You can't allow your children.
This nigga talk about some bro. Like this why I feel like we need to put a limit, né? I think we should start to say from 9:30 plus, no more kids allowed here. If you are 15 below, if you are below 16, let me say 16 plus, you're allowed to stay. But if you are 16 below 16, bro, I think you must hop off at 9:30. Cause niggas just be saying shit, dog. This video is far from boring, dog. After 9:30, bro, you must hop off, bro. We wanna also hear proper stuff, bro. Always wanna see man baddies, what, bro. Be yourself, bro. Relax, bro. Chill, bro.
Children to come out of the house like that,
Chill,
dear
bro.
parents. If you are doing this, I'm sorry to say this, but you ought to be ashamed. But don't stop at shame.
We need an ID after 16, dog. If you are 16 and below, bro, we need an ID, bro. We're tired of niggas, bro.
Be ashamed and let that shame lead to positive changes in your behavior and in your child's behavior.
Almost 90 teenagers became
Arjun vid. What Arjun vid?
mothers on Christmas Day, the youngest just 13 years old. But this is a scourge that is seen year-round in the country. In fact, 365 teen girls give birth every day, with 10 of them under 15. Many girls are forced out of school due to pregnancy.
What are we trying to achieve here? A rate of 365 teenage girls give birth every day in South Africa. And everyone keeps going on as if there is nothing wrong going on in this country of ours. We have a country where women are raising children out of wedlock. Many children are being born with no father, and we know that several studies have shown that fatherlessness is a recipe for a lot of disasters.
Arjun spoke on the situation. We'll watch it either after the thing. Let's see. We'll watch it during the halftime. Where's the video, chat? Nah, it's not your chat. We'll watch it during halftime or after. Relax, boys. We still got a long ass stream. It's not.
Many girls
Arjun, the story.
are not finishing schools, and you as a parent pack your daughter's lunch and you send them out into the world dressed like that. What are you telling us about yourself? Do you know that
Which channel is it on? This one here? Ah, boy. But I saw this already, dog.
children born under teenage pregnancies are raised without a father? Do you know the long-term effects of being raised in a broken home? Have you heard of male teachers grooming young girls? Does sending your daughter out in this mini skirt to school not make her the prime victim for these horrors? Do you consider that, dear mom and dad? Here's another non-South African who is very curious about how we are allowing this behavior.
Short skirts comes with their own warnings when you wear them to school. But talk of South African schools, like I don't know if I'm centering so much on a particular place, but that's what I've seen. Because I realized they wear so short skirts to school. Like when you see those dancing videos and all that, I keep wondering, do they really wear that to school? Like, what's the idea? What's the perception of their schooling system over there? How is that allowed for them to wear such short skirts? Like, how is it like? If anybody has any idea, kindly educate.
Imagine that. As stewards over these children, we cannot just wing it, cross our fingers and hope that they turn out well. We need to have a plan and vision for our children, how and what we would like them to be, how and what we definitely do not want them to be. If we don't want them to be the next Kanye Mbaus, Kim Kardashian, Zodwa, Wabantus, Cardi B's, and Cyan Bougies, obviously this is not how they ought to be dressing and carrying themselves. I mean, this is us breeding slay queens who will never be comfortable wearing decent clothes. Guys, this is not rocket science. I mean, the lady who did this video saw it for herself and she's wondering just what is wrong with these South African people. Yet the Ministry of Education is doing nothing about nipping this in the bud. They are focused on reactive solutions instead of root cause analysis and problem.
We're about to watch the match, chat. 20 more minutes.
Solving. Why are people so careless about the most important things in their lives? Why is it that we as South Africans don't seem to really care about the future of the young? Why is the government not doing something about this? What is the Department of Education doing to curb this pandemic of sex-minded school dress codes? Remember that a lot of the pregnancies that these teenagers are going through are not only them procreating with boys their ages. Many of those cases are also men who are outside of school, young and older men. Some of those men are the drivers taking your children to school. Many of these men are not disciplined themselves, so they play the dirty music that these young girls and boys love to dance to so much, befriend them, groom them, and sleep with them. Many of these students are being taken advantage of by their...
You can't blame Ben, to be honest. I think it's, hey man, it's both parties, bro. It's both parties, honestly. It's the hands for doing what they're doing, acting inappropriately, and the men approaching them and actually, like, you know, you feel me, chat. Come on, dog. You feel me? So it's both parties, chat.
They are very teachers.
Let's go to this discussion now. Teenage pregnancy in South Africa has reached a crisis levels with over 70,000 recorded in 2024. Recently, a 16-year-old girl from the Northwest became a mother for the second time in 2 years. On New Year's Day, a 12-year-old gave birth in the Eastern Cape, and on Christmas Day, a 13-year-old gave birth in Limpopo.
I think this is an indication of failures in many areas of our lives. First, as families, that are not able to raise our children properly and socialize them properly so that they know that they're children. But also it talks to a lack of morality among many older South Africans, because in a number of cases, the people that impregnate these children are older men.
Imagine that.
That's what I was saying. I was like, bro, check the stats of who's the one impregnating, bro. English. What the fuck is English? Boy, 12 years old is crazy, chat. Like, yo, bro, do you know how a 12-year-old looks like, bro? Like, bro, 12 years old, grade 6, bro. Like, what the actual fuck, bro?
Men are the problem in such cases. They are not the only problem. What are we as parents as well as the government doing to make sure that we don't create scenarios
like,
where...
bro, the things that a 12-year-old will ask you for and shit, dog. Like, boy, she'll ask you for... Boy, she'll ask you for toys and stuff. How do you feel when she asks you for toys? And then when you wanna have intercourse with this, a non-high schooler, facts, boy. When you wanna have intercourse with this person, she's like, what's that? Like, bro, come on, bro.
Where someone is eyeing your child. Remember, these are not cases of only grown men taking advantage here. We also are talking about wayward teenage girls and boys here. Where are the celebrities and the people of high social standing to encourage students to dress modestly? Actually, to encourage all women to dress modestly. Instead, we have a society that knows its freedom and its rights, right? I know my right. Don't impose your backward ideas on me. To each his own.
It is a worrying phenomenon to many parents.
We are very concerned about this pregnancy. In fact, it is shocking. These are just kids, but they continue to fall pregnant. The first pregnancy is like a mistake, and the second one is something else. And this needs an intervention. Their babies become our burden, and it is frustrating and traumatizing.
L pull out game. What the fuck, bro?
This is shameful because these children are underage and they are compromising their future. We really do not know what to do because even if we force them to take contraceptives to prevent them from getting pregnant, it's like you are giving them a license to fall pregnant.
If we do your jobs, churches speak up against this. Teachers speak up against this. Minister Khwarube speak up against this. If we don't step up, if we don't speak up, who will protect our children and our country, guys? Who?
Yes, the high rate of pregnancy is a problem, but there's nothing we can
Bro, 4,000 is too much.
do.
On one hand, we have mini skirts, and then on the other hand, we have these ones. These ones that we have to chase from our fences and from our streets to force them to go to school early in the morning.
Was he smoking? Is he smoking out of this shit? Hey, who said scaife in the chat? Scaife. What you mean by scaife, bro? You're part of the problem. I'm gonna keep it about, chat. I never understood gents that would smoke at school before class. Never understood that shit, especially weed, bruh. And it's like, bro, once niggas smoke once before class, it doesn't stop. They keep on going, chat. It never stops. But yeah, man, that'll be video though, chat. You feel me?